All right, so this says complete the statement below for polygon corn is congruent to polygon peas. Now, what is the first thing yesterday we talked about you doing? I got to do the chart. So I'm going to write C-O-R and N. And what's going to go with corn? P-E-A-N-S. Now, what is this question asking for? Congruent to what? NC. What goes with N and C? Be careful, order matters. What goes with N? S. What goes with C? And don't forget your line up top. Next question says if hexagon orange and hexagon fruity. So I'm going to write O-R-A-N-G-E. Right? And then I'm going to write F-R-U-I-T-N-Y. What is the measure of angle N? How is this question different? It has a what on here? It has an equal sign. Jordan, I did hear you answer that. And why did you say 135 and not I?
Because
equals
because
number.
it's not a congruent sign.
It's not a congruent sign. If it were a congruent sign like the first one, you could just do letters. But because it has an equal sign, I want the actual number value. So the answer to this is 135 degrees. Do I have any questions? No? All right. Please put that away. Shut your computers, and I need you to look up. Today we are going to talk about different case types of triangles. So, I have given you two different triangles up here, and I want you to name the triangles based on what I have given you. So can y'all look up at the board? Everybody look up at the board. Mia, you can copy that later. You'll have time. I want you to make sure you get this. All right. Look at the orange triangle. What have I given you on this orange triangle? Do y'all agree I've given you an angle here and an angle here? Cool. What else have I given you? Thank you. A side out here. Does everybody agree with what we just said? I have given you two angles and a side. Where is that side? Is it between these two A's or is it off to the side? So I'm going to put an S off to the side. This triangle is an AAS triangle. Does that make sense? You do not. You're just looking up. Thank you for asking. Let's look at the second one. What have I given you in this second triangle? Haven't I given you kind of the same thing, basically? I've still given you two angles. You're looking up at my board. I've given you a side. But how is this one different? I've given you two angles. The side is at the bottom. Is it between these two angles? So this one is an ASA triangle. If the side is between the two angles, it's ASA. If it's not, it's AAS. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do another one. Look at this orange triangle. What have I given you on this orange triangle? All angles. Guess what we call this? AAA. Triple A. This is an angle, angle, angle triangle. I've given you three angles. Does that make sense? And my blue one? This is an SSS triangle. What have I given you? Three sides. All right. What about this? Okay, I want you to just look at the first one right here. Just look at ABC. What have I given you here? I have one side. What else? I've given you 2 angles. Oh. I've given you 2 angles. Do y'all agree with that? So, is my side between these 2 angles? So this is 2 angles. Is the side between? No. So this is 2 angles with the side on the side.
If it's not in the middle, like can you put it?
I could put it up front or I could put it at the end. I typically put it at the end, but it's up to you. Okay? What about this one? What have I given you here? I've given you 2 sides and an angle. I've given you 2 sides. Is my angle between these 2 sides right here?
Put it on the left.
Put it on the left? You think I should put it on the left? Okay. I am always going to put it right here.
No.
Yeah, because I don't want Miss Wiley to walk in and what's going to be on my screen. Now, if you were to put it up front, I have no problem with that. Because it's still correct. But Miss Innocent Olivares is always going to put the A at the end. Okay? I'm going to call this case the bad word. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, if I wasn't recording. But we're recording. So, this is a bad word. And so, you will always see me write it like this. How you write it doesn't really matter to me. As long as you know that it's 2 sides. Is my angle between? No. All right. These are different case types that we are going to do. Once we learn the case type, then you are going to go forward and learn what it has to do with triangles. Please get your notes out. And I would like you to fold them like a book. Did everybody grab the notes at the back of the room? Fold them like a book. And let's open them up and take some notes, please. So we're going to start our notes right here on the right side. We're going to actually kind of do these notes backwards. We're going to do the last page, then this page, and then this last. So, Carmine, you with me? Everybody with me? What do I have right here? What case type is this? What's congruent? The sides. This is SSS. What does SSS stand for? Side. Side. Write it down. Side. So I'm going to be completely honest. If you got this down, this unit is easy. However, when I start throwing this at you, it's going to get a little bit more confusing. A little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. So I want to make sure you get them down by themselves before I go throw that at you. So this is going to have 3. We're going to be doing that at the end of class. Before Christmas, absolutely. Your test over this is next Thursday. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. All right. What about my next one? Did y'all write this down? Carmine, you write this down? Write that down. All right. What about my next set of triangles? What do I have here? I have 2 angles. Be careful. Where is my side? In the middle. So this is 2 angles with the side in the middle. This is angle, side, angle. And I actually want you to write that down. This is 2 angles with one side, and we're going to write between. Can I scoot up that first one? Y'all wrote that down? Okay. Angle, side, angle. Has your side between your two angles. What about my next one? I have two angles again. Is my side in the middle of those two angles? So I'm going to write the S off to the side. This is angle, angle, side. I still have two angles, but what's different this time? I'm just going to write not between. But you're right, it's off to the side. Two angles with one side not between. Write it down. Logan, I did a whole box. What about this last one on this page? I have a bunch of angles. AAA, AAA, or angle, angle, angle. Angel, do you have a hard time not writing your name? I said, do you want to write your name every time we write this? I know you're good. Angle, angle, angle is what? So the reason I write the word corresponding here and not just three congruent angles, because this is not equilateral. These are not the three same angles. These three angles correspond with another angle on this other triangle.
So it's not congruent?
No. What's not congruent? It depends on what you're talking about. So like right here, look Maddox, in this triangle, these three are not congruent. But this angle is congruent to this one right here. This one's congruent to that one. You get what I'm saying? Like three sets of congruent angles.
Like, so it means if it's or that means it's congruent.
So the angles are congruent, meaning this angle right here, you see where my finger is right here?
Oh yeah,
is congruent to this one. And up here, these sides are congruent to each other. But does that mean the triangles are congruent? We're going to talk about that later. All right, we're going to go start down at the bottom. We're making like a big U-E. What is this right here? I have an angle with a side and a side. Am I going to write angle, side, side? You can. I am not. Is my angle between these two sides? Is my angle between these two sides? What? Look right here. This angle right here. Is it between the two sides? No. This is side, side angle, or you might have written angle, side, side. This is what? Two sides with one angle not between is what I think you meant to say. Two sides with one angle not between. Write that down, please. Now, I want you to star this next one. Put a star by it. This next one is a special case. What do I have on this one right here? Wait, be careful.
A right angle.
What did you just say?
Right angle.
before that. But what do I have? I have two sides and an angle. Is my angle between these two sides? Do you agree, technically, I have SSA again? However, what did y'all tell me is special about this? I have a 90-degree angle. If you have two sides and an angle, but it's a 90-degree angle, it's not the bad word. We call this HL. HL stands for hypotenuse leg. Have you ever heard of the word hypotenuse? Some of us yes, some of us no. Hypotenuse leg, I don't really need you to know a whole ton about that. What I really need you to know is if you have side and an angle not between, and it's 90 degrees, it's HL. I'm cool with you just saying HL and not hypotenuse leg. So this is two sides with one 90-degree angle not between. Now be careful. You can have these with 90-degree angles. This isn't the only one that has a 90. It's just a special case.
What if the 90 is in between?
Then that would be this. What's this last one? SA. Do you have a side and an angle? Is your angle between these two sides? So this is SAS. Side, angle, side. You have two sides with one angle between. Carmine, you writing that down? Write that down. We filled out the whole paper. You have a headache? You want me to dim the lights? You want to? You can do that. You can have a vibe in here. Yes.
Do we always do this?
Nah,
You come in
bad.
and turn on all these lights every day.
Bad.
And y'all don't fall asleep. Y'all fall asleep, we automatically turn the lights on.
Nah, bad. Except on the sleep with me.
Alright.
It's way better.
It's tough.
Miss, when do you ever
She gets some LED lights.
I have some. I lost the remote. The remote is somewhere around this mess of a desk. I just don't know. I can't find them because I have them. You can't see them along the thing. Okay, these are my different case types. Now, what did you notice about the pictures on all of these? There were how many triangles? Two. Did I pay attention to both triangles when I did this? No. However, you are going to have to start. So, let's start off with SSS again. I'll come back to it so you can copy that. SSS. Do y'all agree both of these have three sides? Are these congruent? If I were to cut this out and put it on top of here, would it be the same triangle? Yes. So go to the front. SSS is a congruent, or creates congruent triangles. This chart is going to be your lifesaver for the rest of the week. Okay, next one. What about SAS? If I were to cut these out, are these the same?
No.
Yes.
Yes. SAS creates congruent triangles. I'm going to go a weird way on purpose. Now let's do this one. If I were to cut these out, are they the same? ASA creates congruent triangles. What about these?
No.
Yes. AAS also creates congruent triangles. Now, especially for my kids that are dyslexic, this gets really confusing really fast. ASA, SSS, SSA. So, I want you to break it down like I did. Do you have two? Is it in the middle or not? Honestly, if you can remember this one, this side, you should be good. AAA. Are these the same size? Same shape? If you were to cut this out and put this on top of here, would it be the exact same picture?
No.
If you were to cut that out and cut this one out and put them on top of each other.
Oh, I couldn't see it. My bad.
Look at your paper. Don't look at mine. These are not the same. AAA does not create congruent triangles. Can they be congruent? Yes. Will they always be congruent? No. I want you to think of an equilateral triangle. How many degrees is an equilateral triangle? Can I have an equilateral triangle that's 60, 60, 60, that's 3, 3, and 3?
No.
And then can I also have one that's 30, 30, and 30? Yeah. Can't you have equilateral triangles different sizes? But aren't the angles all the same? So that's AAA. AAA does not create congruent triangles. All right, what about our bad word over here? Are these the same triangles? Are they congruent to each other? No. So you can write the bad word. I'm going to write SSA. They are not congruent. Except when? Say it louder. If you have a 9, look at these two. Are they the same? Just turn it around. Are they the same? So, if your angle is 90 degrees, then HL is congruent. So, you're probably, maybe not, but probably thinking, Miss Olivares, how would I use this? What does this mean? What I would like you to do real quick is please glue this onto page 28. Yes.
You think I can see a paper so I can write it down?
Yes.
I don't know.
Right there. You see on my phone? Right there.
Oh, that's like the same thing.
What?
Oh, that's like Good.
If you do not have glue, go get some from the back. Please glue this down.
Bro, oh my God.
Let me finish. What on is that?
Hope it's not bought.
Damn, you know that. Not taking phone time. Stop.
It's not you guys.
It's not me.
It's me.
You know it's a Discord group chat.
Bro, Discord does not make that sound. I found one.
How you know that?
Discord obviously doesn't.
Miss, you don't turn mine off. My volume's not gonna work.
Right, text message make that sound.
Yeah, did you turn it off?
Yes, it does.
Did you do mine?
I don't know which one's yours.
13.
No, which is
Oh, no, because it's face down. So I couldn't do it easy. Okay. We are not going to do this whole paper today. So don't fret. I would like you to look up Look up. It was perfume. Alright, look up please. We're not gonna do this whole thing. Y'all look up here. Jordan, quit being drama. I am not gonna do this whole worksheet because we have not learned everything on this worksheet. Alright, I want to start at number 10. You are only doing 10 through 15 here. If you're not careful, you will get it wrong, so please look up. Number 10, what do you have? What am I giving you here?
2 sides.
Oh, wait. I want everybody to look at number 10 closely.
2 sides.
Yeah, you can come right here next to who?
Oh my god, SAS.
Lily.
Good job.
Wait, which one is
10.
10?
Look at number 10. I gave you 2 sides and an angle. Do you agree?
Yes.
But what do you notice?
What? But on the second triangle, it's not in the middle.
I gave you 2 sides and an angle on the second triangle.
What?
Hold on, don't be talking. She's trying to listen. Look. 2 sides and an angle. 2 sides and an angle. Do you see how right here, Tyvon, that angle is in the middle? Talk to me. Tyvon, do you see how that angle is in the middle of these 2 sides?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the angle right here in the middle of these 2 sides?
No, ma'am.
No. These are
Nothing.
not congruent because they're not the same. Okay, look at number 11. Hey, I'm talking. Shh. Look up here. Number 11. What did I give you on number 11?
SSS.
Are they both SSS?
Yes.
So this is SSS and congruent. Look at number 12.
SAS.
I have 2 sides and an angle. Do y'all agree with that? Is my angle between my 2 sides? So is that on both of them? So this is SAS. Is SAS congruent or not? Look at your chart. It's congruent. It's only not if it's AAA or the bad word. And that is how you do this. I only want you to do 13 through 15. No, you have a Schoology assignment. What? Yes. Okay, hold on. Y'all listen, please. 13 through 15, turn it in. And then you are going to go to Schoology and do the triangle sort in the pink folder. Then you are done for today.
All of them. Every single one.
13 through 15.